What is going on, guys? So, if you're new to the channel, my name is Chase. This is my 2018 Chevy Silverado LT Z71 All-Star Edition. And we are going to be talking about the range technology programmer chip thing, whatever you want to call it. So, a lot of people get one of these trucks, and I guess kind of like myself, didn't really think too much of the V4 mode, and then you kind of either love it or hate it, or I guess there's three. The other option would be you don't even notice it going on. But I don't see how you don't from the factory. If you even a stock truck, I don't see how you don't feel it going into V4 mode, jumping in and out, all that kind of craziness. And yes, I know there will be people in this video saying you're stupid, I can't feel it, my truck is smooth as butter and it never makes anything weird, and my truck gets 30 miles to the gallon because of V4 mode, and all of that, because I've heard it all before. And if I could talk, if you believe that, then congratulations, you have a miracle truck, and just good job. Well, for people like myself, which is probably most people watching the video and most people that are subscribed to me, it's not something we love. It's not. It makes it lazy. It's almost like another gear that it's going in. And if you have a vehicle that's modified like mine, if you have bigger wheels and tires, it is even more confused than when it was stock. It will jump in it very quickly, jump back out. And if you have exhaust, depending on your setup, on my true dual exhaust, no mufflers, no resonator, no third cat, it doesn't sound bad. It just gets super duper choppy, and it makes a pretty loud exhaust pop whenever it goes back into V8 mode. It sounds pretty cool, honestly, but it can be annoying. And for people with other exhaust setups, they can experience some really bad drone. It does kind of give the old helicopter sound, and I can imagine with a different style exhaust, it definitely can get some really bad drone and helicopter sound. So a lot of people want to eliminate it for the sheer fact of not liking the way it sounds with their exhaust setup. The other reason is, like I said, it jumping in and out, and it's annoying. And people will say, I never had this problem, but people will say, like, you're cruising down the road, interstate or whatever, it's in V4 mode, oh, you need to quickly pass someone. Well, you stomp on it, it's got to jump out of V4 mode and then downshift, or, it does it pretty fluidly, or at least from my experience, it did it pretty smoothly. But some people don't like that and have complained about it, and so they want it gone. Or, different handling characteristics of it going in and out of V4 mode. It might not even be that it does anything weird, it's just you don't like it V4 mode. These engines are notorious for having issues from being in V4 mode. People on the forums complaining all the time about it. Smashing a lifter or whatever, or spring. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into that because I don't know the whole engine components that it is caused issue from. But there is a lot of people that have issues with it under 100,000 miles. And yes, I know there's always been a bunch of issues with all vehicles. It's just now on social media, it's exposed. But I do believe it is an issue. It's kind of hard to think that it's not an issue just the way that it works. But yes. So with all that being said, your pretty much two choices are get a range programmer like I have, or you go the full aftermarket tune. Well, I'm going to make a whole different video on, is it worth getting a full tune versus just the plug-in range chip or comparable product. But those are your pretty much two options. You also can go, balls to the wall and do the full engine cam swap and everything, and that's what really you can get all of that AFM crap out of there, and it just be like a normal Chevy engine. But yeah, that's a lot more complicated thing. This is really supposed to be a review on how I like it. So I've got 5,825 miles on the truck. I don't remember the mileage I got it at, but it was pretty low. So I believe I have at least 4,000, if not more, miles with the programmer installed, or the range programmer installed. The only issues I've experienced is a couple check engine lights, which, this being a Chevrolet, it's no shocker. They like throwing check engine lights all the time anyway. But yeah, so it's thrown a couple check engine lights, never been anything bad, nothing has been weird, no gauges, no nothing like that. As soon as I turn the truck back off and back on, it's gone. And so I've not had any real issues with it. Some people say that they've experienced, you know, weird shifting and stuff. I've not experienced the weird shifting. It definitely has the RPMs lower because it's holding that gear. It's dry. I don't know how to explain it, but it definitely appears to have the gear, the RPMs lower rather than when in V4's engaged in it. I don't know. It's weird, but shifting has been absolutely great. No issues whatsoever with that. Fuel economy, I obviously, if I've shown an exterior of the truck, if I haven't, I'll throw a picture here, but if I have, you see it's got 22x12s, 33, 1250 Turos, and so it's not something you're going to be crazy gas mileage with. In stock trim, I'm sure V4 mode does actually help. However, with bigger wheels and tires, really all it's doing is really confusing the truck, and it will just jump in V4 mode mainly around town enough for you to be annoyed by it, and that's pretty much it. It's not going to be, it doesn't do it enough to be saving you fuel economy. Sure, if you get on the highway, maybe it might do something decent. We just got back from our Gatlinburg trip, and I averaged 17 miles per gallon through the whole trip, and that was 650 miles. And I was absolutely thrilled with that. I mean, that was really good, and that was with the range installed, had no issues, rode perfectly fine. And I've never really done any real interstate stuff with V4 mode engaged with the bigger wheels and tires, but without it, it did absolutely perfect. I can imagine it would be a nightmare with V4 mode still working, with the bigger wheels and tires, with the exhaust, because on the highway I was running 75, 80, and I imagine with V4 mode it's not going to be happy. It's going to be trying to hop in and out, and it would just be super duper annoying, especially mainly the exhaust, because it just, I don't even want to imagine 5 hours of driving with it V4 mode helicoptering back there. But yeah, so honestly, if you don't like V4 mode, just get the programmer. I know there's some people that are like, oh, I don't want to spend $200. We just bought a $40-something thousand truck. I mean, I know most people spend a lot of their money when they do that, or you just got it all financed, whatever. But honestly, for $200, it's well worth it. I would buy it again 100%. It's non-traceable. If you go to the dealership, just unplug it, stick it somewhere. You won't have to worry about them knowing about it. And it's not going to hurt the truck to be there in V4 mode when they're getting the oil changed or something. So if it's at the dealership, just take it out. If it's got warranty work, take it out. All non-traceable according to range, and that's great. That's huge. That keeps your warranty. That's one of the big no-nos with the aftermarket tune and why people don't want to do it, because it is traceable. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely would recommend getting one. I'm glad I did. I still use it. It's in right now. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I really do like it. My first range video I did, I kind of just, I don't know, I was ranting. It was actually an absolute terrible video. It's got over 100,000 views. I wish I'd done a lot better video, because a lot of people saw that and I could have shown a lot better video to those people. But nevertheless, hopefully this one is a lot better, a lot more informative. And yeah, if you have any questions about it, definitely comment. I'll try to answer all the comments. If I'll try to remember to put a link to it, but just remember, if any modifications people put on YouTube, it's only one Google search away, so your chances of Googling something and finding the answer is much better and much faster than leaving someone a comment and hoping they reply. So definitely, that's just a little side note, but I'll definitely try to leave a link to it in the description. But yeah, there's literally no negatives aside from the $200 that I've experienced, and that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, no negatives as far as I'm aware, other than the $200 cost, and you've got a ton of positives. So fuel economy, yes, I personally would love the best fuel economy possible, because what you save in fuel you can spend in something else. That's pretty simple. However, you know, I don't think V4 mode does any good. I don't think it's saving you fuel. I don't think it's saving you money. So I'm all about the range technology. Y'all comment down below. Let me know if you have a range, or if you have one of the, I think Diablo or something makes another one. So y'all comment down below. Let me know what you have. If you have a custom tune, that's sick. Comment down below. You obviously get many more positive things with a custom tune. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a separate video on that. But yeah, so y'all let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.